Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making some awesome shad swim baits. We're going to do the two color laminates with the black dots on the side. I've got a way that I think will work for the dots that I've got from a friend of mine, and we'll see how that works today. But we're going to do a lighter color bottom, darker color top, and then we'll put that iconic black dot there on that swim bait. As far as molds go, we're going to use the Shadderbait and the Slaybait from Epic Bait Molds. I'm super excited to see it in the Shadderbait because it has more of a shad-like profile, and I think that is going to kind of give us the ideal results. But while we're doing it, we might as well check it out in the Slaybait and just see it in a different profile. So to get started with this, I'm going to go over there, show you kind of how we're going to do the plastic. We're going to have to do black first because the way that I'm going to do these dots, we're going to have to do the black first, and then we'll do the laminates over the top of that. So let's not waste any time. Get over there, get some plastic mixed up, and let's make some swim baits. Okay, to start out with, we just have a half a cup of 242 medium. I say it's a half a cup. It's closer to 3/4 of a cup, but it's just the amount of this really doesn't matter because all we're going to do is turn this black. So excuse my messy bottle, but this is Bait Plastics Black, and we're just going to saturate this. We're not going to hold back. We want this to be dark because we want that dot to really stand out on the side. And it's not going to do that if it's kind of translucent. So that is black, black, black. That is what we want. Okay, now that this is all black, we are going to go ahead and transition over to the top down of the molds, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do dots. Okay, if you have hook slots that are in the way, you're going to want to go ahead and take those out. It really just depends which kind of molds you're going to be using. But to do this, we're going to take this Q-tip and dip it in past the fuzzy part, and then we're going to use this Q-tip to make dots. And we're just going to see how it goes. So I'm going to swirl it around in there. And it looks like it's going to drip off, so that is going to be pretty good. Going to roll it. And then let it make a dot. Okay, that didn't turn out bad. Okay, same thing. I'm just going to roll it. Let it make its dot. That's a little bigger than I wanted, but it's okay. It's not going to be perfect. And if we don't like it, all we have to do is let it cool, and then we can pop it right off of the mold. Okay. Alright, there's 3 dots done. I think I want to make this one just a hair bigger, so all we got to do is just scrape it off with our finger, and we don't have to worry about it no more. And this plastic is going to stay plenty hot for us to be able to do that. Okay. And then we'll just give it a twist. And I'm not super happy with this dot either, so we're going to go ahead and take it off and redo it. Those first 2 takes a little bit of practice, but once we get there, it'll be all right. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to do the other ones. And then we're just going to have to remember we're upside down on these from the other side here. Bam, just like that. Okay, give it a twirl. I'm just kind of dabbing it just a hair, kind of making it expand out, get a little bigger dot than what that Q-tip's wanting to give me, just like that. Okay, and then if your Q-tip starts to get clogged up, don't be afraid to switch and get a different Q-tip. That's what's going to keep us getting clean results here. Just like that. All right, now let's do the Slaybaits. Okay, ooh, that was a nice dot there. Very nice dot. Ooh, those are going good. Okay, give it a twirl. Kind of hard not to make a mess with, but it is leaving very good dots. I got this idea from Bait Chunkin'. I messaged him on Instagram and said, hey, do you have an ideal way to do this? Because all the ways I've done this are not good. And this is what he recommended, and it seems to be working pretty good. Can't lie, it's working pretty good. A lot better than anything else I've tried. Alright, now that we got our plastic over that 360-degree mark, we're going to start building our colors. The first color is going to be the white, which is the bottom color, and we're going to use a premium monkey milk from Bait Plastics. I'm going to do 40 drops in this cup, and then I will just cut to when we are done with that. Okay, we have 40 drops of white in this cup here. This is going to start bringing out our monkey milk, which is what we want. And once we get that mixed up, we're going to add some silver flake to this as well. Get that going. You can see that blue highlight coming through. And then we're just going to add some of this 0.015 silver from Bait Plastics. And just sprinkle it in there. Just a little bit. We don't want a lot. There we go. Get that mixed in where it is nice and pretty. Okay, that one is good. Now we're going to start building the top color. And we're going to start with, I don't know, we'll start with about, let's go about 5 drops of black. Okay, there's a 5 drops of black. Probably not going to be enough, but we'll start there. It might be enough. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then we're going to do the complete opposite with that, is we're going to do the 0.015 black. See if I can get that lid to stay open. And we're just going to sprinkle some of that in there. And there we go. That is our contrasting colors there. Get that mixed in. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Now what I'm going to do is move these over to the injection table, and we'll put a thermometer on these and make sure that they are close. Okay, these are both around that 305 to 310 mark. And then one thing I like to do is I like to heat up my blending block. It just helps the plastic flow better. I like it warm enough that it's kind of hot to the touch, and that's kind of what we got going here. And we have our back and belly the same way, so I think we are looking pretty good. Let's see about pulling some of this up as even as we can. Then we'll burp them. Okay, they both burped out just fine. So let's see if we can make this happen here. Flow injection. Not too much pressure once we get it there. And then let's just pick up and go to the next one. Okay, let's go ahead and inject the sleigh baits now. See about pulling some of this up. Make sure we don't get no air. Go ahead and burp them. Okay. Okay, so the back is going to be this way this time. So we'll have to make sure we don't get it backwards. Okay. That one went pretty smooth. Roll on to the next one. That one went smooth. On to the next one. Okay, let's hope those turned out good, and then we will do some demolds here in just a minute. All right, let's go ahead and demold the old Slaybait here and see how they look. Get my gloves off. Let's see. Hopefully, we got good laminate lines on those. Ooh, those look pretty gnarly. Check that out. The hat's pretty cool. I like the dots on the side of them. We're going to have to slap some eyes on these things and check them out. But let's check out the Shadderbaits as well and see how they turned out. Okay, let's demold this Shadderbait here. See if I can get them separated. Sometimes these molds sure like to stick together. There we go. Those turned out really nice too. I've had really bad luck doing laminate lines in some of these in the past just because I think basically my blending block wasn't getting hot enough, but I wasn't heating it up enough and it was wanting to get clogged. So when I did these runs, I actually heated it up a lot more and it sure seemed to help the laminate lines. Nice. Let's get these out of the mold and check them out on a tray, and then we can see about putting some eyes on them and get a look at the finished product here. Okay guys, check these out. You can see that dot stands out just fine, and I was kind of worried about the black being too dark on the top, but you can see it comes through there just fine in those sleigh baits. as well as the Shadderbaits, and I'm pretty pleased with these. I'm going to make some more for the store. It probably won't be tonight. I don't know if I have time tonight, but nonetheless, I am going to make some for the store, and they're definitely probably one of the most realistic shad baits that I've made, and I'm pretty proud of those. So big shout out to Bait Chunkin' for helping me figure out how to do these dots, because I would have never thought of doing it with a Q-tip, and that's a good tip to share with you guys. So now that we have a good look at these, let's put some eyes on them. We're going to be using these 8mm silver eyes because I think that's going to be the best combo. I don't think my green eyes are going to look very good with these, so that's kind of the route we're going to go, and I'm going to do a time lapse of slapping these on. So it's been a while since we've done an outside look, so enjoy an outside look in some sunlight, because normally when I film it is dark, but right now it's not, and that is a look at them outside. The Slaybaits will be on the store, I have decided, so good luck if you want them. I don't know how long they're going to last, but they will be on there at least until they sell, but I'll wait for the listing to go live until the video drops. Okay guys, so a little shop update. Haven't given one in a long time, so we'll go ahead and do one. We have an airbrushing station now. I still need a fly tying vise, so I'm not painting my fingers all the time. And we need the roll down cardboard paper so that I'm not painting my workbench or my background. So we'll get that done. Some more paint's coming. I built these two racks back here to store some extra baits. And then we have our main racks here, as you guys know. And then we have our workbench that we used to film on. And then we have our main area here, which is what I use to work when I'm not filming. It's just more convenient, especially having this slick top here. But yeah, that is kind of what we got going in the shop. If you guys were wondering, haven't updated y'all in a while, and that is kind of what we got. Okay, well that was quite a bit of fun. If I didn't have some more stuff to do, I would be sitting out here cranking some more of these out. I'm trying to design 2 laminates to keep in stock for the most part, and I wanted a shad laminate and I want a bluegill laminate, and I was trying to design colors that have a pretty similar consistency. And these colors did that. I gave the recipes in the video. It's no secret to what I'm using. And then this is kind of what we're going to use to keep in stock on the store. It's going to be a little while before I can build up some inventory to list these. I'm going to list these 5, but they're just going to be first come, first serve. And good luck if you can get on there first, pick them up, and all that money will continue to go back into this like every purchase on the store does. If you want to pick up either of these 2 molds, I'll leave a link in the description to Epic Bait Molds, where you can head on down there and get these molds. They're super awesome, and as you can see, they performed pretty well today. If you want to buy any baits from me, like these, there will be a link in the description below to my Etsy store. All that money goes back into this so that I can keep upgrading and doing new things and expanding to show you guys new methods. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. It does help the channel out. Hope you guys enjoyed some more realistic style shad baits, and I am looking forward to designing a bluegill laminate as well. But appreciate you guys watching, appreciate all the orders, appreciate all the support. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video.